Hello gamers, and welcome back to another episode of me trying to improve at Counter-Strike while also trying to improve my mental and physical health. Right now my physical health is taking a hit, and that's having a knock-on effect to my mental health, which in turn is affecting my game. If you are like me, you're spending way too much time sitting down. My job is at a desk, my hobby's at a desk, and then I sit down on a sofa to relax. And I'm slowly realizing that maybe sitting down this much isn't so good for me. And I know, maybe I'm a little late to the party on this. But what can I do to fix this without giving up the things I love? Well, I can't give up my job because I need to get paid, and I'm not going to give up CS2 or these videos because it's something I'm really passionate about. But are there ways to make it more sustainable? This week, I'm going to share some changes I've been thinking about to improve my health and my game. We will talk about my new content strategy, my new routine tracker, and some big news about my team. I got a really good comment the other day, and it's something that I've been battling in my mind about. Malice09 asked, is the real goal content nowadays or going pro? I only ask as I've seen your face it, and you've played about 20 pugs in the last 5 weeks. And they are right. 20 pugs in 5 weeks is nothing if I'm genuinely trying to go pro. So is the real goal content nowadays? Well, kind of. My long-term goal is still to compete at the highest level I possibly can. But right now, with all my commitments, so work, content creation, and social life, I am struggling to find time to play outside of my team practices. So I have set myself the short-term goal of getting my content to a place where it frees up the time I need to play more. And if you want to help that, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. And this leads me to my new content strategy. Don't worry, I'll still be posting once a week. I'm just looking for a more sustainable way to play more and continue to create content until it provides me the financial freedom. The new strategy is to alternate each week between a pro-focused video that takes more research and analysis and a results-based video that focuses on my own progress and updates. And to stay on track, despite my busy schedule, I created a new routine tracker. So if you want me to share this, do let me know in the comments. My new routine tracker is simple, but it brings back the focus to everything I've talked about in my previous videos and should be a part of my routine already. So if there's anything you think I've forgotten or you have any ideas, do let me know. The tracker is currently broken down into 4 key areas. My warm-up routine, so that includes my work in aimbots, fast aim reflex, and refrag.gg. My aim training, so this covers my deathmatch and my aim lab sessions. My physical health, so tracking my meal prepping, running, and 10,000 steps. And my evening routine, so having a warm shower, journaling, reading, and meditating before bed. But as I've mentioned, my commitments have slipped, and it's my physical health that has fallen off the most. I haven't run in like a month. I've stopped preparing my meals, and I'm really struggling to get in my 10,000 steps a day. Life has gotten busy, and I've let these things slide. And on a good note, in the last 5 months since I've started this evening routine, I've read 5 books, which I think is more than I've read in the last 5 years. So if you don't already, make sure you start reading some fiction before bed. It is a game changer. And talking about game changers, we've picked up our new 5th, and the team has been signed by an org. Our new player is Aston, a great rifler who brings a ton of experience and a strong voice to the team. With this addition, we've also had a few role changes to try and have a big impact this season. So the roster is now Miniek as our AWPer, Plague or Max as our IGL, Reen as our entry and space taker, Aston as our small site anchor and support, and I will be playing the big site anchor and lurk role, so you can call me the UK Rops. And we will be playing under our new org X-Ravel, where with my new role understood, I can focus on developing my playstyle and improving my own game. And having an experienced player like Aston, and maybe a coach in the future, we can look to accelerate towards our goal of inters and above. However, a new roster means new ideas. So we will be looking at Dust 2 and Train for our map pool, and I need to take a look at Overpass for my own growth. I suck at all 3 of these maps, so they need to be added to our training sessions and my own routine. So you can expect some videos on those in the future. And do you want me to include utility in these videos? Let me know in the comments below. So I've also been toying with the idea of improving my posture, not necessarily just while at work, but also while gaming, because I'm not quite mezzy in the way I lean forward, and I'm not quite yabby in the way I my neck, and I definitely don't sit as close to the monitor as Yakindar. but room for improvement in that area. And I've tried it a little bit recently and I found my performance just drop off. So that's probably because I'm obviously done all this training in a certain position, and so I'm adjusting it and it's going to have an effect, but I also don't want to just completely drop off before the season starts. So if you've got any thoughts, really appreciated on sort of sitting position and things like that. There was a comment I remember reading about my elbow potentially coming up, and maybe I just need to go back to being slower, you know, seeing if that really does have an impact on my aim and on my performances. Doing that in all my training, actually, just slow and smooth. See if I can bring me back to a bit more crispy headshots, because that's the goal, isn't it? Crispy headshots, baby. This video has been a lot about change. I'm switching to a new content strategy with alternating weekly videos. The team has a new player, new roles, and a new map pool. And I'm launching my new routine tracker to get my physical health back on track. Because when one section of the train derails, the rest are in danger. But this is all so I can improve my game. And to do this, I have to improve my life. If you have enjoyed and want to follow along for the journey, please make sure you're subscribed before you leave so you don't miss any updates. Like the video and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Peace.